No.
Like literally just the three of us looking at it.
All right. So begins the 79th session, the Roses Are Red campaign. As we return to the Roses, standing on the precipice of Uhtred's Cleave, otherwise known as the Dunmar Depths. Having just slain, disemboweled, looted, and appraised your treasures from defeating a massive purple worm that was defending that portal into the Underdark. Which, by the way, to avoid copyright claims, is if I ever do anything with this setting, it's actually called the Underdwell.
Okay.
I remember you saying that.
Maybe the underswale.
Maybe the Underheart.
The underdeck.
Oh,
Is that the opposite of the updike?
nice.
So, yes, you guys found some interesting new little pieces of loot, including a bandolier that Uhtred is desperately trying to somehow manage his butchering axe into, but that does not work.
I saw.
It has 6 loops that you could affix a small weapon to, a small throwing weapon. And if you pull one of those weapons out and throw it at the beginning of your next turn, the weapon will reappear inside the bandolier.
Little Mjolnir.
Bort got a new headband. What else was in there? There was a deck of cards that you guys were.
Yeah, Largo has that.
Concerned about that.
Deal them
It's
out.
also pretty interesting.
I don't want to play poker right now.
Oh, and a necklace of fireballs,
Board has that.
which Bort also has.
Yeah.
Which I think is appropriate for board.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of shit. I am a necklace of fireballs.
I don't know. I think it'd be cool for Yanni to do Ninja Vanish.
Yeah. I'm fine. He thinks it's a smoke bomb.
Well, he never gets hurt.
Yeah.
So, this being the case, and there was discussion about attempting to milk the stinger.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we should get poison out of this thing.
Okay. It's powerful poison. PP.
Those are the first 2 letters of those 2 words.
Do you want to try that? I'm texting
Well.
Jared Moss. If you talk about people's.
Okay. I think maybe the thing to do then is to have Bort and someone else work on the milking of the stinger, because Bort knows poisons.
Smart.
And someone else knows dissection, probably not Largo.
I got physical resistance, so I mean, like the poison could potentially hurt me less, but I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing other than just jerking on a stinger.
Okay. Maybe Largo's gonna roll an intelligence check to see if he can figure out the best 3.
I will say that you could the skills that could be used for this would be either survival or heal.
Okay.
I will with you.
Yeah, survival is, I think Uhtred's got some survival, but not a lot. He did get us lost on the way to Yalagar.
Wow, that's a good memory.
Yeah, but I think if Bort had the poison use rogue talent, then he would have some skill and knowledge in dealing with this.
He's not a poison guy. He's a sneaky guy.
Yeah. That is not something he invested his training
We'll
into.
go use his heal check. Do we have a vessel to receive the spunk?
Let's see. Uhtred did use a potion of enlarge, right, to pull the thing out. So that should be an empty vial. We could put poison in.
Good point. Very good point.
Fair.
Seeing this process, Snomi, the female gnome that works as one of the quartermasters for Gatian Shields, says, I can provide you with some receptacles for a share of the substance.
I'm amenable to that. Yeah.
So she comes out with an assortment. There's like one's like a mason jar, and a couple are smaller like baby food jars size things. And she's like, she doesn't know how much is going to come out of this thing, or so she's offering options.
All right. Dodging all of those double entendres. Murak is happy to do a heal check to get the stinger. Pump it. Natural 20.
Okay.
Whoa!
All right. So Murak goes in with a scalpel and, avoiding the stinger almost entirely, just goes in and extracts the venom sac.
That'd be a 58 heal check. My heal is a 28. So it'd be like 20 plus 10 plus 28.
You just rolled a natural 20?
Yeah.
Damn.
I think it's my highest heal check.
It's bad luck to keep it like that when you have your dice laid out.
Oh, I
No crits. Oh, you keep it like that?
I don't intentionally, but
They all
if
have
I
to
get
be
one,
different.
I like to keep it.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they
Talk
all
about
have-
how big is this sack? Is this like the size of a basketball, or like?
It's like a trophy. What I've achieved.
So the venom gland itself is probably, I'd say, maybe about the size of a basketball, but it's elongated. So like the same volume as a basketball. Now it's not just like one thin membrane filled with, it's a little bit more like something like a mammary where it's a sponge and the stuff has to be squeezed out.
Kind of fun. Put it out there. Kind of fun.
Yeah, we're just gonna roll up this purple worm like a sleeping bag.
Also, kind of fun.
Right. Well, as I'm saying that Murak actually removed the gland from the animal, and with his ridiculously high, and you fill the mason jar, which is about a pint, and 3 of the smaller jars, which are each about a half a cup, and it seems to be pretty dry from that after that.
Okay.
That seems to be quite a lot of venom.
I punt kick the dry sack into Uhtred's clip.
You're about to do that, and somebody's like, "Oh!"
Oh, okay. I give it to her.
She like takes like a wax cloth, like she's still not, it's still poison. It's still shit.
How many cups are in a pint?
Yeah.
2.
I think 2.
2.
2 pints in a quart.
Hey Siri, how many cups are in a pint?
You let her do that?
Fuck you, Aaron.
2 cups. Wait. Just real quick too. Would my handle animal, would that have done anything with the giant purple worm? Or like, would I have any? Can I have done
Yeah,
anything
you'd
with
be able
that?
to control it. You'd be able to ride it if you rolled high enough on handle animal.
For real?
No.
That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome. A thumper.
I mean, yeah, more basically. I give her the dry sponginess and then 2 cups of purple stinger poison. I feel like that's fair.
Okay.
So we're holding on to 3, but she's getting the sponge. It's like a nice 50-50 split.
I think 50-50 is a little generous, but
You think it's
Largo.
over 1 cup?
Well, Largo doesn't think that, but Trevor thinks that. And I'm sorry for making fun, Uhtred, but it would be amazing if you just like rolled a natural 20 on a handle animal check that like is not one of your highest skills, and Dan was just like, "Fuck, that's the Achilles heel, man. You're riding it now."
Yeah.
Otis, this is your big brother.
Modus.
Mobius.
So yeah, Snowy, does some work and comes back and informs you that say in one of the small jars would be about 8 applications of the poison.
Okay.
And you might want to do something to congeal it somewhat so it's more manageable than the full liquid. But yeah, so there'd be 4 doses in one of the small jars, and so that would mean there would be 16 doses in the large jar,
Okay.
and each dose is worth 700 gold pieces on the market.
Holy shit.
Okay. 700
So-
apiece.
If we wanted to congeal it, what if we mixed in Largo's space jelly? Think that could like get the viscosity up and then like make people weak and trip balls with a weapon attack?
Why ruin the space jelly?
Crazy. You've given us our gateway drug now.
I love how like, yeah, now you're gonna make fentanyl with it.
And then I'm gonna roll up a character level 7 JD Vance. Just a deep Appalachian joke.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
100 gold pieces on that one.
I mean, of course, now that's on the black market. If you tried to sell this in any sort of reputable place, it would be highly, highly illegal.
Yeah.
This is a very deadly poison.
Yeah, so we have a total of over 20,000 gold pieces worth of poison right now.
I think the proper thing to do with this, rather than using any of it, and Largo posits this, he's like, this is very, very dangerous. Dangerous to the point where one of the smartest people we know says he'll say something nice at our funeral if we ever encounter a purple worm. We were able to vanquish it. Pretty cool. We should tell Marcotte. But we should talk to the vicar. I mean, he is Escobar. and see if he is interested in keeping it out of the wrong hands. / wink, wink, nod, nod. We could use some capital.
Yeah,
I feel like
So,
definitely saying, he's got his black market. He can take care of this, no problem.
I would counter that. I think it should go directly to the vicar, because the vicar is selfish, but he's also going to make sure that it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. Largo's concerned about this falling into the wrong hands. It's a ginormous source of revenue, but let's sell it to the retirement homes, white weed analogy, instead of folks that are going to like.
You think Vicar Escobar would pay street market price for it to keep it off the streets?
To keep it off the streets, and also maybe, like it is beneficial. It's a poison that's very deadly. It can like turn any blade into like a blade of awesomeness. So it should go into the right hands and be used for someone that we support. And the Duchess.
yeah, like
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think we hold on to a good chunk of these just for our blades.
Now, I will say, as you guys are sitting there with your 2 jars,
4 jars. So
you have 4 jars total?
you said 3 half cups and then a pint. So I'm
Right. You
imagining
said
4
you gave
vessels.
2 to and the gland.
That was before I knew the number. I give her 1 jar.
Is she amenable to that? We also gave her the sack.
Sponge. Yeah, I give her the sponge sack. I mean, I gave her a jar that is worth 2,800 gold pieces.
Well, I mean, I was going based on what you said the first time.
I did not know what it was worth at that time. I was going off of what Aaron knew.
Well, she wasn't telling you until after she got what you were.
Oh, that's where the information came
2
from.
jars. That's fine. That's fine. That's still a lot. That's still a lot. So we have somewhat less.
So it's 1 small jar and the big jar, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So I'm going to say that for you guys looking at, the small jar is fairly sturdy. The large jar is a mason jar, and you're like, ooh.
It's good shatter. Yeah.
Snowy does offer that she can congeal it if you want. She can congeal the large jar for the small jar.
So give her another jar and she congeals. What do we gain from congealing this?
You don't lose it by accident because it's a very fragile. It's a large quantity and a very fragile thing.
Do you have
Doesn't
more?
that still in our handy haversack anyway?
Do you have more small jars?
That's a good point.
Right, but congealing it will also make it into something you can use.
But
Right
I thought
now.
the handy haversack, like, will it break in there?
It won't, most likely.
Oh.
Thing is, it won't break in there, but
Well,
taking it out and putting it back in.
I think we put it in the handy haversack and we get Brick to congeal it.
I think that there's a little bit of meta going on here where if we do that, Dan's gonna make it break in our hands, and then we have to deal with like 1,000,000 doses of fucking poison and whoever does that. I'm just saying, if right now we should take the bait that is being given to us and be all right with being on the hook a little.
So we're gonna end up with just
Well,
one.
honestly, it's for your own benefit because especially when Ross comes back, he's
Yeah.
gonna want to try to use it.
So yeah, so if she congeals
And
it,
if he uses it and he accidentally cuts himself with it, then immediately he's going to lose strength.
Yeah.
And he's already weak as fuck.
Yeah.
And he's gonna drop that fucking jar.
So I think maybe the move.
I'm doing this for your benefit.
I'm gonna roll a diplomacy.
I see how this is gonna go.
I'm gonna roll a diplomacy check. My diplomacy check, I rolled a 12 on the die. That's pretty good. So 38. And I say to Snowy, this could be quite valuable to us, and we're concerned that it could fall into the wrong hands. No offense by saying that. I propose to you only a slightly different situation. In my experience, congealing something makes it somewhat lose a bit of its volume. So, if you congeal all of this, whatever fits in the mason jar is ours, and whatever remains is yours.
Thanks. He said, she tells you if she congeals it, there will be less than half a mason jar full. The congealing significantly reduces the volume,
Okay.
but maintains the potency. It turns into a paste that can be easily applied
Oh,
to
a
a weapon.
paste. Okay, so not like putting arrowroot powder in something. Okay. Then Largo says, "Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that. Thanks so much for the information. Perhaps we could give you half of the small jar to congeal what remains in the big jar, as well as half of the small jar."
Why are we negotiating so much with this weak person?
Do not say that. Who's it?
I think he did.
Because this weak person knows how to do something you idiots don't.
Yeah, but we have a blood witch.
Oh, I think that would be.
Is he here?
No.
The
You
handy
might
haversack.
jar getting to the blood witch. Does my negotiation go well? Like, can we
Yeah,
bring her down a little bit?
So basically, the deal is you will get 18 doses.
Okay, 18 doses. I think we should be amenable to that.
Okay.
I'm impartial. I don't think I can use it anyways, so this doesn't affect me in the slightest.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
What, you're not going to coat your hands in it?
It's poison, can I?
And then I say to Slomy, I say, chat?
She said,
No.
well, I've got to get
Yeah.
started, so. And she waves you over and, like as you start walking, as you get over there and she starts working on her alchemy set, and a lot of it is kind of boiling down the liquid out of it. She is adding some chemicals, and she's just throwing all of this information at you very rapidly, what she's doing.
Yeah.
A lot of it's going over your head, but she's explaining the process while I assume you are talking incessantly about I don't know, whatever.
Cool shit.
I mean, the philosophy of the weave. That's what I talk about. I talk about the philosophy.
Nice.
And as you get over there, Zatif, the other gnome, is also kind of working at his bench, and he starts joining in.
We got a three-way chat going?
Oh.
Okay.
And the bits and pieces you're catching of that is, talking about how different magics apply to different materials.
Okay.
He's talking more about, creating magic items and.
Do I gain any skill points?
No.
Okay. Just checking in. This is the classic way to eat Chinese food.
Yeah.
I will say,
No.
you get.
Yeah.
Give me an intelligence check.
Mm-hmm. 9?
You get a one-time +2 bonus if you ever choose to make goggles of dark vision.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
One time plus 2.
Because that's what he's working on right now. You also do pick up that he has already made a couple of pairs.
How much is he selling them for?
Well, they've already gone out to different people, but Linus does have a pair.
Okay. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna make that. And I'm gonna probably have to use all of my action die on the session when I make that. But next time I see Brick.
While you're doing that, Yanni and Mirak, do you want to continue building our crane to descend down into the depths?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. We're going to resume that.
Hey, real quick, somebody help me out. What's that movie where the guy like takes his hands and he's dipping his hands in like it's like the glue or something, and then like the glass. So isn't it like Kickboxer? Yeah. So I'm just picturing Yanni like some bandages on his hands, like soaking those in that poison. And I got a sneaky suspicion that's not going to work though.
There's an anime called Baki or Baki.
Baki.
Where there's a guy who like does a process of dipping his hands in different liquids to cause the hands to become poison. So anything he punches gets poisoned.
That sounds pretty nifty.
It's also on Netflix and it's pretty badass. Just
Yeah.
I didn't know you were a fan of anime.
Nerd.
The last
All
season
that
I
in
didn't
mind.
like as much, but the first 2 seasons were fucking awesome.
So Uhtred, do you think that Attack on Titan is lame or super lame?
I've never watched Attack on Titan because they're just a bunch of big old penises that are naked.
You see enough of that on the weekends, right, buddy?
Precisely. So you essentially have seen every episode.
Hey, why do you big old penis and naked?
There's a really good anime out there called Goblin Slayer. Have you seen it or heard of it?
Mm-mm. I watched a little bit, but not a lot.
The first episode's a little rough.
Have you guys watched Demon Slayer? That one's pretty good. There's only like a season of it out right now, but
Yeah, that's a good one. It's been a while.
I feel like Goblin Slayer is like watching me if I was playing D&D. Goblin Slayer knows exactly what he's doing.
I like Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah.
I like that one. It's old school. It's old. It's like got some like as well as like.
Jake, are you not going to bring up One Piece? I mean, are you just holding
well,
your tongue?
I've been on the fence if I wanted to go down the rabbit hole of One Piece.
Oh, you were that guy.
I'm
Okay.
that guy. I'm that guy.
I know that guy.
It's just so fun because I don't understand anything any of you are saying.
Yeah, because you're a fucking nerd, or
I'm a
maybe we
nerd.
are. I don't know. I get lost in.
You're eating white rice out of a box.
It's pretty awesome.
It's
Yeah,
basically
so-
mainstream at this point.
Oh yeah. I'm not saying it's not.
It's like One Punch Man.
I've seen a little One Punch Man.
One Punch Man is awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. The
Agreed.
Moo Man Rider is definitely my favorite character in One Punch Man.
Justice Crash.
He's got a little bicycle.
I'm assuming that it has some connotation in Japanese, what Moomin means, but I can't. I tried looking it up, I couldn't figure it out. It might be like a location.
He might be the world's greatest superhero if he'd ever get the chance.
No, Cyberman.
Berserk's pretty good. You guys watch that?
I haven't watched it. It's on the list.
Well,
That and Hunter X Hunter.
original was good.
Mm-hmm. When it was Spoon back in the day before Funimation.
Well, the author is just so slow in releasing the story. I can't really fault the anime studios. Like, well, we don't have anything.
And if
It
y'all wanna
releases
talk
like
about-
another chapter after like 2 years, and
And if you guys wanna talk about My Hero Academia, we can start up another Zoom.
I know Glenn likes that show.
I'm about it.
What show?
Have you watched the latest season
What?
of My Hero?
Oh, big. They just got a new movie.
Did they? I haven't seen the new
You're
movie.
also friends with anime.
Brand new movie.
it just said it's basically mainstream.
I love it.
I too
Deku.
love My Hero Macadamia.
Is that like Little Witch Academy?
I've heard of that. I haven't gone down super deep down the hole. I have a buddy who is huge fan of anime. He was
Huge
the first
fan of what?
one. The huge fan of anime. He's the
Omni-Man?
first anime.
Just say it.
Anime. Anime. He's the first person I ever knew with a Crunchyroll subscription.
Nice. I do have a Funimation subscription, but it's so I can watch One Piece.
Dan, can we just say Mirak finished the crane by now?
Yeah.
This is an arduous process, Mirok. Hang on, we're still
I just
working.
remember you guys were talking about something
Yeah, as
approximate to this.
As you guys are all talking about, you suddenly realize that everybody except for Mirak is really into these illustrated stories that are surprised that you were a little bit embarrassed about it because they mostly come from the Nokiri Empire.
Yeah.
And you all hate the Nokiri Empire, but you're like, yeah, but this one's really good. And Mirak's just over there like,
I gotta go build stuff. I just watched reruns of old Stoneball games
On the Wizard Vision.
on the Wizard Vision day. Like, this is the Stoneball game of 962. Hell of a team.
3 men died that day.
3 men. Well, I mean, two dwarfs, 1 orc, but 3 men died that day.
If you die playing Stonewall, you're a man, goddamn it.
That's how Merrick's gonna die. He'll just be like a bajillion years old.
catch.
This is how I was meant to go! With unresolved daddy issues.
My brother always said he's gonna mountain board down a hill and do a highway. That's what my brother said he's gonna go. He's gonna fucking do a bunch of heroin that he's never done before, and mountain board down a hill into oncoming traffic.
What's that? I mean, that
I just want to make sure I scar the life out of someone before I go.
I mean, I'm just thinking about the evening news.
Ruin their life
Yeah.
on my way out.
I have a picture of Neil when he's that old on my phone.
Yeah, I told Jake my death plan, so we've covered all the bases tonight.
Now, when my shit starts falling apart, I'm just gonna wander off into the woods with a Bowie knife.
Okay.
See how long I last.
Getting up and Buster.
Like, it could be. There's always there's always two possibilities there, right? Either like way longer than you fucking think, and you'll just be like, God damn, or just like like see a puma. It's like and it's like bam.
I was like, yeah, when I start having dementia or I need diapers or something like that, I'm like, yeah.
Nan will be like, your knife.
Go. Be free.
All right.
And that was a tangent. Viewers, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe and make sure you ring that notification bell.
You finish, and Nira walks up, sort of takes a look at it, says, it looks like fine work. She picks up a pebble and she holds it to Largo and says, could you cast light on this?
Nice.
I don't really do
It's-
that. I'm very humble.
It's getting a little later, so like, the sun's pretty low on the horizon. Not quite sunset yet, but it's getting there. She takes the stone and she throws it into the hole. And you all watch as it goes down, 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 down. And then it just like kind of dims out and fades into blackness because it's too far away to see. He says, how much rope do you have on this crane?
However much Linus had.
And I say, are there ledges?
Hey, I'm assuming we're not going to go to the bottom.
Yeah,
We're going to like find an entryway on the wall somewhere.
that's what I was thinking too.
How much rope Linus gave me?
About 200 feet.
About 200 feet, I told
So,
you.
Lord have mercy. And about 40 of that is going to be caught up in the crane.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
I mean, well, the thing is, like, after 200 feet, the weight of the rope, the weight of the platform, the weight of the is going to be too much for the crane. Like, and that's like, it's 2 spools of 200 feet of rope.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's.
We can feather fall down there. Just saying that's still an option.
Or we could go through the tunnel that was left behind by the purple worm.
Also a good option. I wonder how far it goes.
Yeah. We could go
Let's
there.
just go in that wormhole first.
The drow would have wanted to stay away from it.
Yeah. What'd you say, Jake?
Yeah, so let's go in the wormhole.
I'm gonna say it like that. It's hard to say no.
Who knows where it will end up? Perhaps on the other side.
So checking out the wormhole, you guys managed, like, it's like 5 to 6 feet in diameter.
Yeah.
So it's not small, but it's not huge.
Yeah.
The creature was massive, but a lot of that was in length. And yeah, it seemed to squeeze too when it was going through the earth. It wasn't as girthiest. But going down about 80 or so feet into this, there's sections that have already collapsed.
Okay.
It's it doesn't create a structurally sound passage as it goes through.
I think we take up the crane. If we go 200 feet down and just see where we're at.
Okay. This is like kind of a reconnaissance mission. And then if Largo just like has 10 potions of featherfall, he's like, yeah. Those last for a couple of rounds. I mean, we'll hit terminal velocity. Not with featherfall. Never mind. That's not the way physics works.
And she says, I think, well, I don't know, but climbing or descending on, standard means is probably going to take quite a bit of time. Just the ascent, the way I used to do it, was a month-long journey.
Oh.
from Thoza
Hmm.
because there was
Good God.
probably in the vicinity of 2 to 3 kilometers of upward travel. Thoza is deep.
So we're just trying to convince the fucking folks not to send anyone else down there because they saw what happened, and then we'll just start our 2-week journey.
Yeah, I guess that's the best course of action.
Also,
Well, she said if we descend rapidly, which I think your party has the capability of doing, it will be probably months before anyone even trying to descend will catch up to us.
and when you say rapidly, and this is a Dan question, there's several different ways to kind of understand featherfall. And I haven't used a featherfall potion in a long time, since like maybe 3rd edition. There's the way of understanding that you just fall like a feather the whole time, and then there's also the way of understanding where it's like, ah!
As I understand it, when you drink the potion,
Mm-hmm.
the magic starts and you start to fall slowly.
So we just fucking, here we go, cling to your potion, and then just pop it when you see like larva.
How many potions do you have?
10.
10. Okay. So Yanni doesn't need one.
Even for this depth?
Ring of Featherfall just works permanently.
Okay.
That's insane.
Yeah. Not because he's a monk, because he has a magic item that makes him a little bit more like a normal monk. Because he's a special monk.
Yay.
So Largo, can Largo roll like a knowledge arcana or spellcraft to kind of understand that we can use it like a parachute and like get everyone around and be like, all right, listen closely, that's what we're gonna do. Follow my
Let's
lead."
do it.
That's 2. But my spellcraft is a 21, so 23.
Okay, hang on. Big brain time. All right.
Yeah.
Largo, what if you cast light on me? I jump in and then I'll be at the bottom and you guys can see me and then you'll know when to do it. How are you going to be able to do it in the dark?
Well, because I will cast light on myself. You are going to be feather falling the whole fucking time. We will be plummeting at terminal velocity until we see the bottom, and then we drink the potion of featherfall. So Largo is volunteering to jump first.
Shouldn't Mirok jump first?
What's that?
Says shouldn't Mirok jump first? He'll get down the quickest.
Yeah.
I would. So I will cast light on you if you want to fucking jump down first. But here's the
Largo.
thing. Doesn't last forever. So make sure you drink that fucking potion at the right time. It's like
I'm
base
all-
jumping.
Hey, Largo,
Yeah.
couldn't you reduce and just I could hold you?
That's true too. Largo's a little bit jazzed about doing this. Just a little bit jazzed. And
And Yanni's going to be floating. We're
He
going
has
to
some
be.
youthful vigor that he wants to.
Largo wants to do it. He's eager.
Miracle did it. Yeah.
I will inform you. This is how I'm going to do it. It will last. I think it's 1 minute.
Something like that. I mean, it's like, isn't it rounds per level?
I think Featherfall is just 1 minute.
Okay.
But it will. Yeah, we'll say that. It lasts 1 minute, in which you can fall 600 feet. You fall at 60 feet per second, or 60 feet per round. Now, there is, like falling, and then when you see the bottom,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to quaff it,
Uh-huh.
quickly, and get the magic going, and kind of time it right. And the way I'm gonna do this is an initiative check.
Okay. An initiative check, like, we will die if we don't drink this at the right time.
If you don't
If we
drink it
drink it
at the
too
right
early.
time,
Yeah.
This is
You-
intense. I like it.
you'll take maximum fall damage when you hit the bottom.
What is maximum fall damage?
20d6.
20d6. Okay. I would love that. Largo's like, I'm going in, boys.
Which Uhtred and Mirok have a chance of surviving.
I would survive it, yeah. If it was max damage, I'd survive.
Well, who are you, life
20d6?
Yeah, that's 10d6
All
would be
of them.
60, 120. Yeah, I mean, I'd be fucked up, but I'd be fine.
I would actually be fine as well.
Yeah,
Largo
you're,
would survive.
yeah, you're pretty sturdy now.
I will say it's like, I'm going to add some cripple effects to it. It's
Absolutely.
not just straight hit point damage. Like,
Absolutely.
you shatter bones and shit.
No, I like that. It needs to be bad. And one of us really needs to fail it because it's hilarious.
That's fucking bored.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine to jump off of the big old light on me.
I can cast light multiple times. I can cast light on all of us. That might be the best way to do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Bort would be all for it.
At least I think I can. I don't want to say that and be wrong.
Mirok
Oh,
already
no,
jumped 30 seconds ago. I'm just kidding.
It's already at the bottom.
No, 10 minutes per level. Yeah. And it's a standard action. So I can cast light on all of us.
Cool.
You can only have one light spell active at any one time.
Cast it on me.
I cast it on
Read the
Mira.
whole spell.
Wait. Didn't you throw a rock in there that had a light on it?
Yeah.
I did. A pebble. I'm just saying, it would probably be good if we also had a Mira.
Can I get a head start so I can watch you guys like blow past me?
I was even gonna say if Yanni and Largo just want to hop on to Uhtred and Mirok's back just to go as fast as possible, then let go and drink, and then Largo could drink his potion, and Yanni would be fine. But
I mean, I'm down to talk about like the best way to do it, but it gets more dangerous that way. Largo thinks we should do it like one at a fucking time.
Yeah.
And
I'm
then
thinking
if we do it one at a time, if we do it one at a time, I'm trying to think of a way that I could cast light on somebody. They go down. We know when they're down.
You wouldn't see him.
I know. Yeah.
I'm thinking he's doing like a halo jump.
Yeah.
Maybe we just all jump together.
Okay.
We could all hold hands, and it would be a nice team moment.
Yeah,
You haven't seen that?
That's it. No. They just posted it.
great.
I just showed you that photo.
No, I've never seen it.
It's me and the louder top.
Oh no, she's louder.
All right. We all jump at the same time. I'm down. It'll be like Point Break.
Nero says there is some business we have to discuss.
Yes,
Do you
ma'am.
want me to be a guide for you?
Yeah, definitely.
The Underdwell is far more dangerous than any place on the surface. I can traverse it fairly successfully, I believe, but I am a drow, and I am light of foot and small of frame. If I'm going to guide the roses, I am going to need significant compensation for the danger of those poses.
I look at Mira and Uhtred. I say, I understand.
Yeah. I think it's worth it.
I think maybe a good conversation that we could all have together here is we need to know ourselves and know what our strong suits are and know what historically we do in sneaky type situations, and that's typically go in as loud as fucking dynamite. So if that happens, you know, I just don't want our drow friend to die, right? Like I don't want our new friend to get myrtleated. So it would be awesome to have a guide, but on the other hand, could it be a hindrance to us?
I think the benefits drastically outweigh the risks. If she gets injured, Mirak needs to learn.
Why is Mirak speaking of himself in the third person?
That's what Aaron's talking. Yeah, I think it's a huge benefit to this because she knows more about drow culture than literally anyone on the surface right now. And if she dies, Mirak is a healer. We can try to fix that.
Okay.
And we gained her strength in the battle with the purple worm. She's not nothing.
She's also offering. Right.
Yeah.
What is your what would you want?
1,000 gold.
1,000 gold? Done. Largo doesn't even look at the other people. That's more than just 1,000 gold? Done.
And you will be on a journey with the great Uhtred Houndson. Notoriety at the most.
Largo, you're cutting into my gambling money.
Okay. You have to shoot me my weekly due.
So is that, do you want a half now, half later? You want to get paid when we get back? How are we doing this?
Hey, when we get back.
I would like you to. I'd like you to pay me now, and I can leave that in a trust with Linus.
Yeah.
Sure.
You guys,
Okay, but what if you take our money and leave us down there to die?
I interject here and say, Yanni, I understand your skepticism. I think it's great. You weren't here in the circumstances with which we met Nedru. We can trust her.
We can trust her.
We summoned her out of, for context, we summoned her out of like an amulet and brought her back into the living world. And gave her a fresh pair of shoes, pulled herself up.
New hat.
Yeah, new hat.
I will roll a sense motive on Nedru.
Yeah, could I do a sense motive?
Sure.
I didn't. I just didn't.
There you go.
33.
Good lord.
She is a very stoic person, and apparently her dark elven mannerisms make her a little harder to read than others. But you're getting she seems to be telling you the truth, and she kind of answers your concerns, saying, "I know exactly how powerful you are and how detrimental it would be to my health if I decided to screw you over."
All right, I'll cut the check.
Get more books. I like that Margaret's dead. That's himself.
So yeah, I just give her 1,000 of my 1,400.
All right. She hands that off to Linus, informs him that she's going to be joining you guys in your excursion. He's a little disappointed because he was hoping to have her expertise to draw on, but he's also getting a cut of that 1,000 because she is contracted with the Gatian Shield, so he's not too upset about it, and she does inform him he can keep most of her notes and maps and whatever. And hopefully you'll all be done down there before anybody else even makes it a decent ways down there.
Dan, I think you mentioned that Linus has some goggles of dark vision. Is that correct?
Zatif did tell Largo that Linus had goggles of dark vision.
Okay.
Yeah. So one pair is available, from what I understand.
Well, I was just wondering if we could. Largo, do you make this known to me?
Yeah. Sure. I talked to you about it because we're two of the people that cannot see.
Yeah. So I guess I would ask Linus if he is willing to part with those, considering we just helped him survive a purple worm attack.
And if he knows where to get another pair.
Okay. All right. So he says, he'd be willing to part with the pair he has. Zatif is making more. If you're all interested in purchasing.
Yeah, sure.
Market price is 12,000, but he can let it go for 8.
8,000 gold pieces for goggles.
Basically permanent dark vision.
Fuck that.
Yep.
Largo's
Don't suppose we could barter. I've got 2 potions of dark vision, 1 for each eye.
Nice.
Well, I mean, it's it is a very good deal.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like the cost of making them is 6,000, so 8,000 is a.
So we can't afford even. Well, we can. So 1 pair, but we can't afford the second one.
We have 8,000 gold pieces.
We have
So
we have no money.
Yeah, but like that last payment pretty much knocked us down.
The first one, didn't he say, I'll give you these ones, but the next one you'll have to purchase? No, he said, I'm willing to part with these, but then, okay. Yeah, so we can't, we'll say, okay, thanks, never mind, now we're going to die.
Yep.
I'll just cast a light down there and get us all seen.
Mm-hmm.
We do have a bunch of poison.
Did you sign that contract with the Cation Shields?
Yeah.
For
But I don't super understand the parameters of the contract.
what?
The parameters of the contract were just like, we're just gonna be Cation Shields.
Yeah, we're gonna be like under the banner of the Cation Shields, the roses are red, enter the giant hole and come out victorious. It'd just be good publicity. So we could they could arm us with things and we just give it.
Well, yeah, he says if you want to, actually wasn't the clause that you would give a certain percentage,
yeah.
but accepting any of the dwarven relics because that's not what he's interested in.
Yeah.
So with that being the case, he's willing to loan the goggles.
Okay.
As you are under contract and expect to return with some value of the excursion.
Cool.
And this would make the success of the excursion more likely.
So we don't exactly need to cast any light spells when plunging into the darkness, because we all have dark vision now.
No, 1 set of goggles.
Oh, 1 set of goggles. Okay.
Do you want them, Largo?
Well, considering my predicament with not being able to see the bottom of the thing and you just like slowly falling down it and not getting hurt, yeah, I'll take them. For now.
We can always trade.
We can always-
Okay. As you're sorting that out, Nira goes to her tent and prepares. Are you guys planning on heading out immediately?
Yes.
Yeah.
Should we rest? Should we rest after the fight? Largo, do you need spells or anything? Mirrock?
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah, all right, let's rest, and if we can Mirrock Mirrock goes to her tent and takes the time, 8 hours to learn drow. Mirrock only needs 2 hours of rest.
Well, yeah, Mirrock, but Nira.
She can't say any spells. I feel like she shot a bow and arrow and then didn't get hit once.
Right, but she still sleeps. As
I'm
a
saying
human being that
Mirrock
rests.
asks, is she interested? Is there time?
Considering the desire for rest, she does suggest that in the case that there's someone down there waiting, you should probably go when it's still dark out, because if someone's looking up and they see daylight, then the silhouette of things coming down will be obvious.
Yeah.
But if it's dark, then dark vision only goes so far.
Okay.
So the risk is smaller. But she says if you want to rest and then head out before daybreak in the morning, that would be good. Otherwise, I think going in at night is the best possible time.
Yeah.
So maybe let's rest, and then you spend a couple hours talking to her, and then at midnight we go like, "Pachow," and go down there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Spend the next day in Muroc learning Underdark.
Right. But if you spend the next 8 hours talking drow with her, then she will not be able to rest.
I'm just saying she rests now during the nighttime, and then we wake up for the whole next day. They speak drow to each other, and then as soon as night hits, we go.
That's when we're going.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Just extend our stay.
Mm-hmm. Argue about resins and jellies longer.
Oh, I can give her some jellies.
All right. In the morning, Mirak goes to speak with Nira. Like everyone, give me perception checks.
Ooh, 13.
Not Mirak. He's talking to Nira.
Okay, cool.
I rolled very poorly, 26.
Uhtred?
28.
Okay. Yanni and Uhtred. You see that Bort has gone over to the Arison Security and Protections Guild and is trying to drum up a poker game.
Excellent.
I have the cards.
I was like,
No, you don't.
He has them?
He stole them from you last night.
He ganked them from my handy haversack?
He
Okay.
rolled like a 40 on his like
Yeah, totally. I couldn't notice him. Yeah. Okay. Well, Largo doesn't know this, so Largo's just like,
I'm taking a jump of logic, but I'm pretty sure this is what Bort would do.
Absolutely. No, that's wonderful. I think that would be Ross approved.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. I noticed this, and I say,
Yeah.
I say to my, well, I don't know if they need to sleep.
No, this is the next day now.
Next morning.
It's daytime.
Oh, well, I see it. I said, let's go, boys. A card game ahead.
Nice.
If I realize what's going on, I can't keep my curiosity at bay, but I will not play. I will watch.
Aren't you gonna stop him?
Largo.
What?
Largo.
I think this is a terrible
You
idea.
know, little strangers pull these cards out of the deck?
Like, what the fuck? I'm very curious.
Oh my god.
I'm heading
Yeah.
that way.
Oh god.
I mean, this isn't an evil or neutral thing to do. This is just straight up, just like chaotic. I'm good, but I'm also like,
What is Yanni
I'm
do? Like, Largo has not noticed.
yeah,
Uhtred and Yanni have noticed. Now, Uhtred apparently is going over there to join in. What is Yanni doing?
Yanni is getting Largo, and he's saying, "Come on, we're doing this. We're doing this. Me and you, buddy."
Oh my god, there's none of the adults in the room.
You're gonna have to drum me up. Once I realize what's going on, I want to see it, but I don't want to play. You will have to convince.
I feel like Uhtred's letting everyone know, though. Like, he's like, hey, let's go play cards with Bort.
Largo, this literally can only happen once a year. Okay. We could die down there in the Underdark, under whatever the big hole in the ground. We could die in there tomorrow. You need to live like this is your last day on Earth.
I rolled low, so Largo says, "Yeah, fuck it."
Well,
This
apparently,
is gonna be good.
Yanni, are you? Or well, Uhtred said you're going and gathering everybody, so I guess you're informing Mirak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tower. I rolled a 12.
Mirak. Uhtred, what do you say when you come in the tent?
Huh?
What do you say when you come in the tent?
I say, Bort's got a card game ahead. Let us go play.
Okay, I wave you off and I say not now in Dwarven, and I go back to setting.
Because you're like, we're playing a fucking card game, whatever. Like the cards are safe with Largo.
Yeah.
Largo, meanwhile, is like, I just got robbed, but I can't. My gnomish curiosity totally got the best of me. I had a 25% chance of saying yes, and I rolled a 12.
Yeah, on my percentile, I was like, if it's above 50, I'll be like more like I'm gonna focus on studies, and if it's below 50s, I'll be more like, wait, hold on, what's happening?
Like card.
And then depended on what Ucha was gonna say, if like you said like the magic cards, Merrick would have been like, "Ugh." But I keep studying. I do not get involved. I say go have your fun, and I keep talking to Nedger.
Largo's like running
And
through.
then you lose, and then
Mark.
fun it, and then so as soon as so
What?
you say go have fun, right? And then Uhtred under his breath goes, I will have fun with my magic cards.
I keep studying. I keep
All right.
with my magic card. I mean, like, yeah, Merrick's body's like, you would just say that about any cards. They're special cards.
So as the
Alright, let's
three of
do
us
it.
are walking over, I say to both of you, what would you do with your wish?
See, also on a meta level, Aaron doesn't want Merrick involved. This is like one control variable, whatever happens next.
Yeah. Largo says, I have no idea.
Largo, surely you have some idea.
Oh, man, what do
I used to have a lot of ideas. I don't really have many ideas anymore, but this is a very interesting thing that you're proposing. It's a very, it's a very bad idea, right?
Everything we do is a bad idea.
That's why I'm game. I'm
you're-
just saying.
If you're approaching it from a chaotic place, so would you even see it as a bad idea?
I know it's a
Define
bad
judgment.
idea, but like, I know, yeah, it is judgment, but I'm also just like down to let this chaotic process happen.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, I rolled a 12.
Yeah.
I just let the dice have it.
Yeah, Uhtred, if Merrick got involved, Merrick would stop all of you from doing this. And it seems like you as the players very much want to do it. So fuck yeah, go do it.
This is a terrible idea.
Oh, yeah.
Because
I mean,
you get-
odds
what is
are
it,
good if it doesn't go well.
Odds are like almost
what do
guaranteed.
you get? You get one wish of anything?
The winner of the card game gets one wish. But also all these effects that the cards give us are permanent.
Yeah.
And some are good and some are bad.
Okay.
It's just like we're nerfing our own party. Like Boards nerfed himself with a werewolf spell.
Yeah.
You guys are walking into like a magic card game.
Dan is obviously prepared and has been waiting for us to choose to play this card game.
No, I was just like, I can really see Bort, doing this. And it's just something that I thought of in the moment. I'm actually terrified this is going to completely ruin the campaign.
Mhm.
But I'm okay with that.
That's
You made-
this
you
is
made
the
that
furthest
choice.
I've gotten for level 1.
All right. So I think these are the most likely possible scenarios of what might the cards look like. Who wants to roll a d10 to figure out which deck you're going to play with?
Uhtred.
Go do it, bud.
All right. So starting from the left is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Which one's purple? That's the one I hope I play with.
None of them are purple.
Oh,
That one's
That's
mauve.
3-4.
okay.
Magic
All
card
right,
is
here we go.
3-4.
Come on. Mauve is
3.
my hand.
3. Okay.
Cool. Mauve it is.
Well, that's pretty sweet.
Or not.
Things are looking my way.
All right.
This is awful.
So Uhtred, Largo, Bort, and
This is like when
Bort convinces Sawtooth to join.
Okay.
Fuck Sawtooth.
No, not Flex Sawtooth.
Well-
Fuck Sawtooth.
Bort didn't think you guys were going to play, so he's trying to find somebody who would play.
Sawtooth is going to become a god after this card game.
I just really like the last session. Most of us agreed. Fuck Sawtooth.
All right. So part of the conditions of this is Sawtooth does have to be made aware of what he's getting into.
Okay.
And he does agree to
He's just like this big.
get involved.
Here's the fucking little.
He's like Yanni.
All right. Now the question is, what game are you playing?
Well, I assume that we're playing Texas Hold'em. But
no.
Texas Hold'em won't work because you don't get dealt the cards.
okay, 5-card draw then. Just
Uh,
because stud is a woman's game.
I play Uno.
okay.
Like 5-card draw is like the most simple version of poker ever. You get 5 cards, and what you got is what you got.
Right. Okay. But remember that, when you ask for more cards, those are more cards that you are drawing from the deck. 5-card stud would be the safest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
think-
my vote. Is we just do 5-card stud. Whatever we draw, whatever we have, we just go for it.
5-card stud.
Well, 7-card stud or 2-card stud is 5-card draw. I think.
Yeah, I mean, 5-card stud is a thing.
That's all right. I just don't know what the delineation between stud and draw is. In my mind, draw
stud
is
is you don't get what you get. Stud is what you get is what you get.
Okay.
You don't have anything else to play.
Let's do 5-card stud then.
The only stud I see is you, Trevor.
I wore my small shirt today.
Small from a cat. You know that shirt.
Francesca likes this shirt. She says, I like the short sleeves.
Okay.
This is exciting.
We're all going to die.
Yeah, well, yeah, this is it. This is over. I'm glad we got to, I don't know, I'm glad I already drank my Mountain Dew.
I'm glad I already did my Mountain Dew.
Because we're just going to go home here in about 10 minutes. Or I just get to roll that druid I've been trying to roll.
You started your campaign.
Largo gets a wish. I wish I was a druid.
Oh God. If I design this magic item right, it shouldn't destroy the campaign. Just might derail it for a second.
It's a solid 8 sessions.
So Bort is the dealer. So the first card goes to Uhtred.
If you don't mind, I'll adjust the camera a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know why this is giving me big Yu-Gi-Oh vibes.
Yeah, this is awesome.
I play Pot of Greed. One of his cards is like all of your enemies explode.
All right. So what we'll do is we'll turn cards over one at a time. I'm going to have to take notes because some of these things don't happen immediately. They're more like things that follow you around.
Okay.
Assassination attempt by the Nokiri Empire.
Yeah.
Okay. So Uhtred's first card.
Broke the game.
That ain't good.
That can't be great.
Jokers? There's 54 possibilities? Lord, so we're not actually going to play poker.
Yeah, that ain't good.
Joker.
All right.
Get rid of Joker.
Shit. You shuffled it?
I just need to double check to see which Joker that is.
The Joker of money sign.
So there's probably a good Joker and a bad Joker, Glenn.
It's a
So
good Joker, bad
50-50.
Joker.
Is it the bad one?
As one permanent negative level, and you must draw again.
So, like, what does a permanent negative level do? Like, is he level 12 now, or just on one of his skills he drops one?
He takes like a minus to his hit points, his attack, everything goes down. It can be removed with greater restoration, I think. One of the restoration spells, maybe break enchantment might do it.
This is also part of why we are good enough.
And he has to draw again. 6 of spades.
This is amazing. I'm bummed Ross isn't here.
Is okay.
That's gonna happen later.
That's gonna happen later. Sawtooth. 6 of clubs.
If I get the 3 of clubs, Penn is going to be very happy with me.
Pen.
Yeah, from Penn and Teller, it's his favorite card.
Okay. That's gonna happen off screen.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
What if you just gave a wish spell to Sawtooth?
8 of spades.
The sound Largo's making right now. Gonna happen later?
Well, nothing happens right now.
Okay.
Yanni. 7 of clubs.
You're gonna be so disappointed in me when you find out that we did this.
I don't know. I don't know if that's the way Merrick's brain works.
I suppose that'll happen later.
Sooner than everything else. 3 of hearts.
Three of farts, Port says.
Okay. All right. So that one is going to. I'll tell you guys what that is. He gets advantage on all of his attacks in the next battle.
Oh, nice.
Little 5th edition rule, cool.
Well, roll twice and takes best.
Damn. Well, he's the only one who probably got a good one so far. Largo turns into a level 1 druid named Wilco.
All right. Well, I mean, the good thing about the Joker is it does stay in Uhtred's hand. So Uhtred has a pair. 4 diamonds.
Oh, true.
Also, the Joker's treated as wild.
Yep.
Nice.
That's what Joker is. All right. Roll twice for your next knowledge skill check and take the higher score. So advantage on your next skill check.
Hmm.
And Sawtooth. 7 hearts. Yep, this is the whole fucking session this time.
His head explodes and he's dead.
A raven comes and lands on his shoulder and says, "Hello." He just gained a familiar.
Nice.
Oh, word.
Largo would love that. This
Yeah.
is the chaotic shit you're here for.
Yeah.
Jack of clubs.
Jack of Spades is my favorite part.
Really? What's that?
I've always been with the, I'm a younger brother, so I've always liked Jack.
Sure.
And spades and clubs are my 2 favorite suits. So one.
Mine was always the Ace of Spades from Seek. The Ace of Spades.
All right, Largo. You feel a chill run down your spine.
Okay. What does it do to me? That's it?
That's it.
Oh, well, the Mercuries are after me again.
Jack of diamonds. Your charisma goes up by 2 points, Yanni.
Okay.
What's your total charisma now?
10, baby.
Yeah.
Board's a red boy. Lick blood.
Mhm.
You're gonna come out of your tent and be like, what the fuck?
What in the fuck? So I was like, this is my buddy. His name's Carl.
All right. Ooh, that's a good one. Look at that.
We're just winning right now.
How are my cards looking? Pretty good.
I think
They're
you're
queens right now.
You are granted one limited wish,
Fuck!
which basically means you can cast one spell that is level 7 or lower as a wizard, or level 6 or lower as a cleric.
Would any of those be a returning or a lightning spell?
Just a one-time use? You can make this.
That's an interesting thought.
7th level is permanent.
I mean, that's
Is that something else?
a 5th level spell's permanency.
Permanency. You choose a Largo makes himself.
So I can only use it one time though.
Look up limited wish.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is limited.
It's still really
Ace of spades.
Fuck you, Sawtooth. You
Sawtooth
piece
coming in.
Again, we just hate him. We just hate Sawtooth.
I don't like him, dude. Don't even cut his jib.
Yeah, he sucks.
That card turns over, and he just kind of like all of a sudden leans really hard on one of his legs and goes. His leg falls asleep for 3 weeks.
Nice.
Largo.
Looks like we did something very good.
5 of diamonds.
5 diamond. We spent like taking drugs and playing card games for this past couple. We battled the purple one.
Did we?
Receive a +1 dodge bonus to AC for 1 month.
Okay. I already have one. Does it stack?
Yep. Dodge bonus to stack.
That's pretty good.
Yanni. 6 of hearts.
Oh my god.
You're like, I wish I was way bigger. And I cast fireball one time.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be weird.
You want to expound on that? Wait. Good God.
Okay, so that is
That's boring.
that's Bort, yeah. So Bort gets the good Joker. Which is +2 to saves, attack, and damage until you fail a save or miss an attack.
Damn.
That's wicked.
Which it's unlikely Bort would miss an attack.
Yeah.
Well, if he takes all of his attacks, his last attacks tend to suck.
That's true.
Alright. Uhtred's working on a straight. 5 clubs.
Go.
-1 penalty armor class for 1 month.
That's okay. Your armor class is shit anyways, Glenn.
Yes, his armor class sucks. That's not a problem for him.
But I'm already getting hit with the -1 level.
Yep. You decided to play this game.
Oh, I love it.
3 of spades. Disadvantage on all attacks or disadvantage on all attack rolls in the next combat.
Let's go fight it. Let's go beat the shit out of that sleepy like son of a bitch.
Largo. 2 of spades.
I got nothing.
Okay. one's going to be homework for Trevor.
Oh, okay.
The card is a Gaius against your alignment.
Okay.
So it doesn't, it doesn't have to be something, horrendous, but basically the concept would be, it would be something that's an anathema to Largo's personality.
Okay.
Does
And does it ever go away?
When you complete the quest.
Quest.
You
okay.
you are given a quest that goes against your alignment, and you don't if you don't try to complete it, you suffer penalties.
Okay. Can I talk about it?
Yeah,
Quest outline?
yeah.
Not
But
Oh,
I'll come up with it, or you come up with it, or we'll brainstorm
Yeah.
for something that's
I love
suitable for Largo.
I like the
Okay,
effects, but my hand is bullshit.
Yanni, 4 hearts. 4 of hearts. Roll twice for the next non-knowledge skill check and take a higher result.
And that's just a one-timer.
Yep. Trust me, this is way better than the deck of many things.
Yeah, deck of many things was.
You'd all be dead.
Yeah.
Probably fighting literal death at this point. 5 of hearts.
That's the kind of thing you play that game. You're level 20.
So that's for Bort. 5 of hearts. It's a +1 luck bonus on all attacks for the next month.
Damn, Bort's killing it.
The red cards are the good ones. The black cards are the bad ones.
Okay. Well, me and fucking Sawtooth.
Yeah, Salty's got a crow on a black card. Now I'm concerned about that.
Uhtred's got a straight.
Yeah.
Richard's got 2 wishes.
4, 5, 6.
No, the joke.
2 of clubs.
Oh.
Roll a d4, Uhtred.
And he's dead.
One of your close family members dies.
3.
3. You take 4 permanent intelligence damage.
Oh, damn.
No longer this card is
Dethroned.
You may draw another card.
Jeez.
You'd have a big hand if you fucking draw another card.
Am I already winning?
Currently,
Yeah, you have the best hand right now.
Bort could also pull a straight.
Let's pull another card.
Of course.
Man, mine is
Yeah,
one.
I would do that.
That's a good one.
Oof.
8
So-
clubs. Okay.
Let's go with clubs. Why don't we just immediately, like last session, we were like, all right, so we're not going to fuck with this. Just immediately fuck with
Like, well, again, though, it was the GM.
Yeah,
It made sense to me.
it did.
I think you were totally right.
So 8 of clubs. And I'll tell you what this one is. Every time you try to buy something, it's going to cost twice as much.
Come on, Richard.
For the next month.
That's really funny. Get fucked, Salty.
Okay.
All red cards so far. And another black. Hey, 3 clubs.
That's what you wanted.
Mhm.
Yeah.
3 clubs.
It's been
Roll twice for all saves next combat and take the lower.
Okay, disadvantage on saves. For the next month? Or no,
Next
just next
fight.
time.
Depending on what the spells that are cast on the next fight are. King of Diamonds.
Damn, Yanni.
I don't think I can complain too much yet.
Yanni, you notice that there is a brown sack next to your foot.
Okay, can I look in it?
Sure, you take a look in it.
IED.
It is filled with copper pieces.
Neat.
It is a type 2 bag of holding.
Cool.
And it has, let me double check this. 100,000 copper pieces in it.
Whoa. That's 1,000.
That's 1,000 gold.
Damn.
Cool deal.
And 9 of spades. So this one sucks for board. The next time you split loot, your share is inexplicably 20% of your allies.
The next time you split loot, your share is 20% of your allies.
All right, so the next time you guys split loot,
Yeah.
he has to receive 20% of what anybody else receives.
I see. Okay.
So he gets 1/5 the share that everybody else is going to do.
Like even if we like divide it equally, all of a sudden he has less and we have more. Okay. That's funny.
All right. And with a straight to the 8, Uhtred is the wins the hand.
He has a minor wish, or a limited wish, and a wish.
So
But he wins a wish, right? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Glenn, you need to read Wish and Limited Wish because you could do some fucking crazy shit with both of those.
all right, before I've been looking at limited wish. What is there? What is there anything I could not wish for, Dan? Like this is asking you.
Mm-hmm. Is there what?
Anything that
I thought there was going to be more to that sentence. Anything that you could not wish for? Like, are there restrictions on wishing? Is that what you're asking?
yeah, like like the genie in Aladdin has his wish. Like you can't do this, you can't do that.
No, but
Can't ask for more wish.
yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't ask for more wishes. Well, the thing is, you could ask for more wishes. There are things that you can do with the spell specifically that it will always work if you use those specifics that are written in the rule book. For like, the spell can do this, it can do that.
Okay.
And I will not fuck with it. If you say something like, I wish I was the strongest warrior in the entire universe, you might disappear from this universe and appear in a tiny pocket universe where you are the only person.
Like a monkey paw.
So if you try to wish for something that is not specifically written out in the rule book, there is a chance, and it goes up exponentially based on how much you try to gain power from this. There's a chance that it will be very, very bad for you.
Okay.
Okay.
This is very cool. thinking about a couple different options.
He's not gonna think it over.
All right. So you're aware. Limited wish would be a spell of 6th level or lower. A sorcerer wizard spell, 6th level or lower. Any non-wizard spell of 5th level or lower. Undo the harmful effects of many spells. So you could remove your permanent negative level with the limited wish. You could just have those two canceled out. You want to do that?
Yeah, I want to remove my permanent negative level.
Okay.
Makes sense.
All right. Now,
It's just oopsie no.
Now, if I was to say, and this isn't in game. This is out of, because I don't want to get caught in one of those situations where I say this. It's like that's what you're doing. But like,
Had drawn the cards we had drawn. Redraw.
Just make it into a
Someone
card game.
else. Yeah.
okay. So
Until it's great.
for the wish spell, you can duplicate any wizard spell of 8th level or lower, any non-wizard spell of 7th level or lower. Undo the harmful effects of something. Grant a +1 bonus to an ability score.
I'm
You
trying
can
to
revive dead.
Yeah, you can revive the dead.
Undo
You
a
can
roll.
teleport, or you can undo a single recent event.
The card game
I honestly God thought about doing the card game.
Yeah, dude. That's the most mind fucking.
Like when I started this, I was like, well, if I win, I'll automatically go ahead and just retract the card game, and then we
That
can
was
continue.
exactly what Largo was gonna do.
What is the game from that?
To see
But-
what happens when you make the ultimate wish.
What? You're going to do
Also,
the card game, you do all
could-
of the benefits and the negatives.
Yeah, let me try again until it's like mostly beneficial.
That's not going to happen.
Could Utra just hold the wish,
Hang on. An infinite
or does it like
amount
have to be done now?
I'm going to say it has to be done now.
We're not those monkeys.
Yeah.
Uh,
I agree. All right, let me see here.
Or is it +1 charisma?
And like, could I be like, I wish that all the members of the Roses are red are as powerful as they can be.
Nope, that's extraordinarily dangerous thing to wish. But I'm curious to see what would happen. Largo thinks you should do whatever you want.
I mean, can I narrow it down? Be like, as powerful as they can be in this realm.
Yeah, but that might mean we all turn into like Balrogs.
Or we all turn into like vegetables, people who are like completely comatose, and that's just as powerful as we can be because we are
Or you all
paralyzed.
instantly die because you were then as powerful as you could be,
Yeah.
and you will never be more powerful than that.
I mean, there's closure.
There's closure.
You really don't want to leave. You really don't want to do like open-ended wishes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad idea. You want to ask for something very specific, and if possible, something that is specifically outlined in the rules.
Largo notices that you're thinking about it. Are you comfortable with him pulling you aside for a second and making a suggestion? He asks you that.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say, like, it will, the next time you say, I wish, blah, 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 will be the wish. So there is an amount of, you should do it now, instead of waking up tomorrow morning and say, and in a groggy state saying, man, I really wish I had a beer.
Yeah.
And then, so like you logically, reasonably think you should make this wish before you do something by accident.
Okay. I will hear what Largo has to say, however.
Largo suggests that you bring back the badger.
I thought about that.
That would mean a lot less wasted time in our near future.
You have one diamond right now, right?
No, you don't. You don't have any time.
I thought we
Yeah,
got
we
another
don't have
diamond.
any diamonds, yeah, because we brought so many
We
people
don't have
back.
any diamonds.
There was this, we brought Dakuda back, and I think that was our last diamond.
No, right, you bet.
Yeah, we brought you back. The Kuda was just a revivified spell.
Yeah, Largo sincerely suggests that. He thinks that would be a good improvement.
I was gonna make it. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I say this, if it'll go how I want it to, but
What you thinking?
Glenn, if it's open ended at all, it's gonna go poorly.
well, I was going to say, Dan Curry, I was gonna say, I wish my brother Mirok was here to make this wish. Just
You wish I was here to make the wish?
That would be so funny because then the wish spell is gone. You're just all of a sudden just like teleported there and you're like, what the fuck's going on? And then there's no more wish spell.
Yeah, because I don't think it could transfer, right?
No, there's no
All right.
transfer.
Well, Dan can wish for more wishes, theoretically. So that would be wishing for another wish.
I wish. My wish is to.
Uh-oh.
I don't know how to retract this game as if it never happened on this day.
All right.
The ultimate wish.
You make that wish, and
This really fucks over Yanni.
10 hours earlier, Largo, you feel something moving around. You look over and you see Bort trying to pull the deck out of your backpack.
Hey, Bort, stop!
He never pulls it out of your backpack, and you guys never catch it.
That is perfect! I love it! I love all those things. I'm gonna erase so many things on my character sheet.
Yanni, your charisma goes down by 2.
I was such a lockable guy there for about 20 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. None of
And you lose 1,000 gold pieces.
Yeah.
And none of us ever know.
Well, I mean, the better part of that was that you got a bag of holding.
We never know.
Uhtred knows.
No,
Does
Uhtred doesn't know?
No, yeah, it just never happens.
game never happened.
Jesus
It
Christ.
just goes back. We just created a temporal rift that we're probably gonna have to deal with.
It's fine. No bigger issue than the giant.
It's the ultimate wish. I'm proud of you, Uhtred.
I would like to imagine that Yanni is just inexplicably grumpy now the next day.
Feel like a real heel.
He can't put his finger on it, but he's just peeved.
I don't know. I didn't know. I mean, clearly I wanted to be Thor, but and the Badger would have been good, but we'll get the diamonds.
Are there any residual effects from the game?
There is one thing that that happens. Uhtred, that evening while you were sleeping, which is the previous evening. Now things have reset to, when Bort was trying to nick the deck from Largo's backpack. You have a dream, and you see Siffy playing with Naya and the Fae, the little girl avatar baby in that grove that you guys found them in after you escaped the fairy tale book.
Mhm.
And you're just having this dream and you're watching the girls play, and it's nice to see Siffy having such a good time, and everything seems cool. And then all of a sudden the girls all like huddle together and start whispering to each other. And you're a little curious what they're doing, but it's little girls playing and it's fine. And you see the avatar baby give Siffy something. And Siffy's holding it in her hand like this, looking at it, looking at you, giggling, looking at it, looking at you. And she comes over and she's, Daddy, Daddy, I have something for you.
What is it?
She says, it's a present. And
I love it.
she takes her hand and she puts something in your big meaty fist and she curls your fingers up around it and you feel this little thing sitting in your palm and you wake up and you open your hand and there's a diamond in your hand.
What?
He
He just left. He just left.
We got the bag. Let's beat it. Why did
Well-
that happen?
Baby.
Because who do you think would be more amused about this than anybody else and would be outside the temporal flux?
That's awesome.
Baby love.
And Uther has no idea why that happened.
Yeah.
So we got a diamond.
We start farming diamonds.
Especially because baby knows that you were considering the badger. It's perfect.
Yeah, it worked out. Yeah.
We need 2 for the badger.
We need to for the badge.
You need a diamond or an amount of diamonds of a certain
Right,
value.
you said that last
Yeah.
time. Yeah, you said that.
This is a 10,000 gold piece diamond.
Oh, then we're good.
Badger time.
We've got badger money.
Badger time. We have desert power.
Ah!
Look, guys, we don't have to worry about the creepy crow or Largo's spinal tingling, and we got a diamond to get the badger back.
What day is it?
You know what the tingle up your spine was?
I don't know.
An undead hunts you down.
Okay. Hopefully I would have survived.
Would have been Juro.
That would have been
Oh.
sick. Desecrated his tomb.
Oh, right, by taking things from.
I mean, we all agreed to. We all desecrated it, but that would be great because then Mira could just destroy Juro with life energy.
Has he?
God, I should have just wasted. I should have wasted that wish and said I'd chop
No.
Fury's head off.
Wherever that little goblin fuck is, kill him.
Fui's head pops off. Oh, one question. You guys are going into the pit. Otis.
I think we'd leave him behind. He's a whole other thing that can't see well in the dark.
Oh,
Glenn, you look frozen. What'd you say, Glenn?
you're
I
getting.
feel like he's always with us, and it's hard for Uhtred to leave Otis behind.
He just jumps in there with Otis. Otis just like.
But I mean, he understand. Uhtred gets. He's the smartest guy in the group.
He wasn't.
Once
there
again.
Who could he stay? Dan, is there anyone there that he would feel like?
What if we just sent for Dakota to come get him?
Most of the people there.
Yeah. I mean, he's stronger than everybody else. You could probably walk back to Penteros with no trouble.
All right.
But
I see.
I mean, yeah, you could send for Dakota to come pick him up, or you have options.
I think we just leave him.
Yeah. Was he like level 8?
I just tell him. I say, hey, buddy, this is your time. You find your worth. We're gonna go down here, where we got to do our thing.
Weird way to say it.
He's a dog. He doesn't even say anything to him. You should look at him. Otis knows what's up. What day is it?
Okay.
Hey, he's smart. Uhtred can talk.
The Lidden name?
It's Mosuk.
Mazok.
Moss.
I tell Uhtred to do side missions to gain us more money.
Yeah, go find side missions. Build up my XP.
This is
Yeah.
just what I imagine, but doesn't Otis and Siffy have like a thing? Aren't they buddies? Like, wouldn't he go to your family? No? She's like, fuck
She
those
doesn't really
guys.
know. She doesn't really. I mean, she was 3.
It's now the 20th of Mizzou.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay, cool.
As you wake up in the morning and begin to have a discussion with Nira for the second time, unbeknownst to you.
What a normal day I'm about to have. Go have my normal day.
I got a diamond.
Yeah, normal day, except for Hooch was like, I got a diamond. Little fairy girl gave it to me in a drink.
Yeah, see, now that would cause Merrick to stop his studies and be like, I'm sorry, what?
Let's go skydiving.
He'd like roll like knowledge planes and not be able to figure out how the fuck this dude got his diamond. Other than just like baby gave it to him for some reason.
I mean, from your understanding of baby and your like,
It's just
her reasoning is inexplicable.
Yes, that's just like
That means that Largo, during that whole time, he acted the way that baby intended.
Do you think so?
Yeah, absolutely. Innocence and chaos.
Yeah.
Baby has a plan.
I don't think that's accurate.
Yeah, baby has the absence of a plan.
Baby has a sense of goodwill, but no plan.
Let's go skydiving.
Let's do a gainer off the edge of this thing.
Yeah, I'm fucking down.
Can opener.
Okay, so
Cast light on you.
do you want Nedra to teach you drow or undercommon?
There was a difference.
You hate elves.
Sorry. Which, I mean, I guess I would want to speak to drow. But if I run into Durger, I would get undercommon, right?
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, undercommon would be like knowing common on the surface world. Knowing drow, pretty common language in the underdwell, but
if we're all disguising ourselves as drow, I should know drow. Because we couldn't like roll up looking like I couldn't look like a Durger speaking undercommon.
I'll say like, yeah, we'll also do a thing where Nedru asks about disguises, and I assume Largo is going to inform her.
See.
Yeah. So she says, okay, and she uses her hat of disguise and says, Yanni should look like this, and she makes a drow male.
Cool.
For Uhtred and Mirok, she uses the hat to look like a Durger.
Okay.
I'm
remembering all this.
With like, adjustments to their armor and stuff to make it look more suitable for the location. And she also, when she does that, she opens her mouth as the Durger and shows you the inside of the mouth with the tongue cut out.
Okay.
She says, make sure that they look like this.
Okay.
And
sense.
that's for your own benefit that you do not. Yeah. If you are my slaves, then we would do that to you. Bort, we can pass off Bort as Bort and say that he is the person that I have hired for my overland travels as a guide.
Cool.
And she does an illusion of a surf Nevlin. For you.
Oh. Okay.
What is a surf level?
Underknown.
It's a sallow, gray skin, completely bald.
Just a disgusting looking thing.
And I go, and we look like what she wanted us to look like. And as a little surf Nevlin, I look around and I go, this is going to be fun.
So with that in mind, I'm going to learn drow, just so I can understand what's being said. If I'm not expected to speak, it makes less sense for me to know undercommon.
She says, aside from Bort, if you are around anyone any humanoid down there speak in Undercommon, Drow, Aklo, Durger. Don't speak in any other languages.
So I will be keeping my mouth shut. Got it.
Cool. I like that.
Okay. Yeah, like your illusion, you're still wearing your plate armor. It just has a different aesthetic to it. Everybody still pretty much looks kind of. She specified the illusions not to give you guys drastically different appearances. The biggest difference is that what's his name? Yanni is like 8 inches shorter in his illusion form because Drow do not get that tall.
And he's not allowed to speak either. Kind of thing.
Well, he just doesn't know any language.
Well, if he's approached and she does say, only my mistress can answer you.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So she says, anyone asks you anything, you say this.
Fuck yeah.
Only my mistress can answer you.
Yanni is just being a sub to this thing. He's digging it. He's into it.
Yeah, and she wanted like if the Drow male's tongue was cut out, that would look suspicious. The Durger's tongue being cut out, not suspicious. The gnome being hired for magical support kind of makes sense. So she's trying to make it so that you guys can still perform your specialties and usefulness without seeming out of place.
I ask her, Sverkneblen, what language do they speak?
Aklo.
Oh, you said that. Okay. Do Drow speak Sylvan?
Some of them.
Do Drow speak Aklo?
Some of them.
So I can't really fake it. Okay.
So what was that, Dan? Only my mistress can answer for me? Was that
Right, yeah. Only my mistress can answer you.
there we go.
But yeah, she reminds you that if this group runs into anything, any humanoid, they're going to expect that she is going to speak for everyone.
Okay. She said, yeah.
Drow society is extremely matriarchal.
Cool. All right. Do we need light at this point? No?
Probably don't want to give ourselves away as we're going down there.
All right. You guys ready? I reach out as if to hold people's hands.
All right. Nedru gives you a short look and just like goes and like not runs, but takes a couple bounding steps and then jumps and goes off of the edge, kind of looking at you backwards. And as she does, her Nira illusion fades, and you see a dark elf woman in like pretty much skin tight leather armor. Jump off the edge and because Drow can cast levitate once per day.
Ah, okay. That's
There
cool.
goes my mistress, guys. There she goes.
All right. I go 3, 2.
Here we go.
Yeah, Mirak just walks straight out as if the ground is not going to stop, but then he just, Wile E. Coyote.
All right,
Mhm.
everyone, roll initiative.
Ground attacks first.
Am I included in that, Dan?
What?
Am I included in that initiative roll?
Yes. Oh no, you feather fall all the way down.
Takes 6 months.
Okay.
Uhtred's 13.
Which is 13. Okay. Mirak,
10.
10,
13 as well.
13. Yanni? Oh, Yanni's not. Okay.
Or
Where's dead?
is he?
We're roll a 1.
Ford's dead. But that's okay. You're coming. You're right there. You're right there.
This is such a roller coaster discussion for Mirak.
Boy, right?
You thought it was gonna be, but then everything went. Boom.
Yeah, for so Aaron was like, fuck. Okay, it's fine. Fuck.
Hold on. Let me roll the. There's a good chance. There's a good chance. Boy did not make it. Now the DC was a initiative of 10.
Okay. I got that on the
Oh, nice.
die.
I got 11.
So could not have possibly died
Yeah.
because there's not massive damage. And
You're doing it damage?
I just sent a photo of their grandson to my parents and said, "Your grandson."
Oh,
I'm not sure if I've just destroyed them or made them laugh.
yeah. You better hope that kid turns out to be like you.
This is fucking adorable.
This is bullshit. We were promised a bill of goods.
Okay. So, Yanni, you jump off and you start drifting down. You see everyone disappear
That's
into the blackness
weird.
beneath you.
You're just blind.
Nedru.
It's true. We can't see shit.
Yeah, I mean, for most of you, like you guys can see the wall rushing past.
Yeah.
It's somewhat. There's the moon's out a little bit. You know, there's starlight, so you have low light vision. You can see.
I have the goggles on.
Oh, you've got the gun.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, you and Uhtred, you're looking down, and it's not so much that you can see, but you can kind of the way the wind changes, the way the sound rushing down, and the echo, the sound of the pit. You realize that the ground is coming up on you. Actually, you guys didn't use any light.
No, we all can see in the dark except for Yanni.
Right, you can all see 60 feet.
Mm-hmm.
60 feet should be enough.
No, it shouldn't. We didn't think about
What, a
that.
feather?
No, we're not feather falling. It's 60 feet when we can see the bottom. It's like, all right. And we.
What was Uhtred, what was your initiative roll?
About that.
13.
Well, it's 60 feet well, and then 120 feet,
Okay.
which is still on it.
All right. So here's what's gonna happen. You all start falling. You've all got dark vision in this group, and you
Point of order, I think Mirak would hit the ground before Uhtred. No, way more.
Yeah, that's something that I'm thinking about.
Can I do or can we do a
Also
perception?
thinking that Nedru's not this stupid.
Well, isn't it like you have a 120-foot low light but 60 isn't that how dark vision works? Is it just straight up 60 feet?
Dark vision is straight up 60 feet.
Granted, it's not like pulling. I mean, you'd be able to.
Yeah.
Or maybe we hold it in our mouth, Dan. Maybe we go. Whoop.
Cool.
Right.
Also
But the thing
thinking
is,
of-
like, when you can see the bottom,
Yeah.
you have 60 feet.
So how quickly? Is that like one round? Way less than that.
Terminal velocity is 180 feet per second.
Yeah.
So a sixth of a second,
Mm-hmm.
which would be 1/36th of a round.
Yeah. Maybe Neardo goes now.
Looks like
Panic.
me and my mistress is just going on a little vacation in the Underdark while all these scrubs are just grease spots on the bottom.
What I'm thinking is that even if we hit the bottom and survive and take a shit ton of damage with him, what immediately happens, Mirok would die. I still like him.
Yeah.
Can Uhtred panic and use an action die and like slam his axe into the wall and slow down?
That'd be pretty cool.
Because
Hold on, I just
isn't
want
he
to.
right beside it?
But at a certain point, I feel like Largo would be like, "Oh shit, I should cast light on something and like try to help us out."
I will remember this as the session where the DM tried to kill the entire party twice.
Yeah. The session where we all tried to die. I'll use an action die.
Okay. All right. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. You all jump.
Mm-hmm.
You're falling. At some point, Nedru says, "Oh shit!" And then she, like, as you're falling, you're all falling at slightly different speeds. Largo's kind of, with his robe, and like he's drifting up away from you, and it's pretty much like Largo, Nedru, Uhtred, and Mirok is quickly picking up speed.
Goddamn.
And as this is happening, she quickly, oh fuck, and she casts fairy fire on you.
Okay.
And and Mirok begins to glow and glimmer with this faint purple light. And as you all kind of like watch him disappear faster into the darkness, and then you hear and all you
Yeah.
the rest of you quaff your your levitate potions.
Oh, so I just hit. Sick. No,
You're a fucking bullet.
yeah, cool. Man, that makes me scared this year.
So what I'm gonna say is you take 72 points of damage.
70?
72.
Okay.
And a significant amount of physical damage is done, like bones are broken, so on and so forth. So basically, until you heal yourself from all of this, you're going to take 6 points of strength, dexterity, and constitution damage. Actually, not constitution damage, but 6 points of strength and dexterity damage.
Just a
Like a heal spell.
I mean, yeah, if you cast the heal spell, you're fine.
Yeah, I do that immediately.
I love that, like, maybe everyone at the top that, like, we told our plan to is like, it's like, that's suicide. And it's like, they must have some way to deal with it. And then you just fucking.
On the way down, when we get closer to our friend,
His power went out.
Keep going. Jake lost his power.
on our way down, as we get closer to Mirok, can I roll a perception or anything to see if he has obliterated anything around him?
Like, is there a crater?
There is the fact that you are wearing, indestructible adamantine armor.
Yeah.
It's done a significant amount of damage to the ground that you've run into. And now that you are down here at the bottom, looking around, you do see like ruins and rubble of Dunmar, kind of spackled in the area, broken bits of wood, shingles, half of a door sticking out of a pile of rocks.
This is the city of light and music.
You don't say that. You say.
What I do is once you land, I just walk over and I hand you the feather ball back.
So we used 4 of them.
How's Bort?
3.
3. Nice. We got 7 left.
Bort, Uhtred, and Largo.
I walk over to Nedru and Drow. I say, quick thinking.
Yeah, it's just I should have thought of that before we jumped.
We all should have thought of that before we jumped.
I was looking for the magic
The only
pebble.
person who would have died is Bort. Or if Dakuta was with us. All of us have more hit points than that.
Yeah, they survived the hit. But it would have been a pain.
Yeah.
in the ass.
Yeah, too bad.
It was a good time.
That was a good time.
It really builds on the theme I'm building with Mirok of just he likes to jump off high places and not care about the amount of damage he takes.
He was like, how far down does the lake go? And the gnome guy told him,
In my mind, he's just like doing like walking the whole time.
Fun stuff.
It is 9:30.
I will say that we'll wrap it up real quick.
No worries.
As Mirok heals himself and you all like kind of gather together, Yanni is still on his way.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while.
Blind.
You all kind of, like, okay. So you look around, and something that you notice is that this far down, there is an amount of like, phosphorescent fungus, some little things going on. There is basically low light in this area.
Oh, okay.
So you're thinking, while the dark vision is clearer within that 60 feet, with low light, you'll still be able to, you won't like trip over shit. You're not completely blind. So long as this is kind of how things are down here.
So I should give it to Yanni.
But it does seem like this is how things are down here. And as you're just kind of taking all this in, Nedru stiffens and says, we're surrounded.
We all look how we should look, right?
Yeah. But you all just dropped out of the sky from the surface.
From the surface or from like a wormhole 2 miles up?
Looking up, you can't see the sky.
We look like
It's
badasses.
But yeah, you guys do look around, and when she says that, you can kind of see you are surrounded. There's more than 5 drow surrounding you guys, carrying the same kind of swords that Nedru carries. They all appear to be male.
Okay. Oh, so she's got this. Largo remains silent.
Yeah, Mirok's gonna defer to.
Well, that's where we're gonna end things.
I kind of am picturing that show Arcadia, the League of Legends. Have y'all seen that yet on Netflix?
Oh, I think that's going to be really good. How much have you seen of it?
Oh, it's awesome.
Okay, cool. I want to see that.
I've heard good things.
You know what's also awesome? The Dragon Prince. You guys
Dragon
haven't
Prince
seen
is
that.
very good.
It is for children, but we are children.
Well, me and Trevor, what's that one show we like? Not the Trials of Narnia or
Oh, yeah. That's the Sword of Shannara, or the Shannara Chronicles. Objectively awful. But if you like fucking elves and can't get over fantasy shit, then it's consumable.
You know what else is objectively awful? So from what I hear, the Cowboy Bebop live action.
I just don't see how it could be as good as Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
Like, you're just setting yourself up for failure.
The fight scene at the end of the Cowboy Bebop movie is one of the best
Cowboy
animated.
Bebop movie.
What's that? Okay. It's one of the best animated sequences I've ever seen in my entire life.
oh yeah, well you haven't seen My Hero Academia where Deku fights this giant dude.
I didn't know you were such and the word escapes me. Otaku.
What's an otaku?
He's been talking about My Hero Academia since he was like playing at New Belgium.
Yeah, I guess
it's
I
what
just
he
never
based.
realized.
It's what he based Abe around.
Oh,
The
okay.
game, the character he played in Trevor's game.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Then Abe was the
I remember because he was like, "I want to make this character. Have you seen My Hero Academia?" Like, no. Oh well, it's just like this character, and so starts telling me about the character in the anime. I'm like, oh okay.
yeah.
You want to make a werewolf? Okay. We'll do werewolf.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
a wereband, man.
Yeah, they're all werewolves.
All right, guys.
Man.
Uh,
That was pretty fucking good with wishing the game away.
That's the ultimate wish.
Wishing what got you the wish never happened.
The ultimate wish.
Yeah. And it ultimately got the same result.